So in the last class we discussed about the tip of the cells here, which are most important, and in today's class we will discuss about what are the different types of cells present in plant. Usually we are in the chapter plant tissues here. So plant tissues in the previous classes, if you listen the introduction, it will be very easy to understand these coming topics here. If you have already not listened the topic here, pause here and listen to the first class of the plant tissues, then come back to this tissue. Okay, now we will discuss about the types of plant tissues. So in a ninth class, it is most important as this topic will be again repeated in your intermediate BPC first year in botany. So types of tissues, plant tissues are there. Nearly 4 types of plant tissues are there to remember here. So what are the 4 types of plant tissues here? First one it is meristematic tissue. Next one it is dermal tissue. Next one it is ground tissue, and then vascular tissue. Meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue, vascular tissue. Most important. How to say, for example, here KFC chicken you have seen. So KFC chicken, what does it mean here? So it consists of a bone, muscle, skin, and waste material like that. How a normal chicken piece has the parts, same like that here. Plant will have different tissues here. Tissues means here group of cells. 2, 3 cells are combined means here we can call that is a tissue. Or a leaf has fallen down from a tree, it is called as a tissue. A bark has been fallen down, it is a tissue here. So here 4 types of tissues are there here. What are the 4 types of tissues? Any tree will have, maximum any tree will have 4 types of tissue here: meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue, vascular tissue. So then what is the use of these tissues here? For example, you have taken a small pot and in that soil you have filled, then you have kept seeds here, and after that you poured water, and after some days what will happen here, roots will grow from the seed and again plant also will grow. So this growth will be uh, induced by, that means this growth will be helped by meristematic tissue, one tissue, it is called as a meristematic tissue. Then after that here this layer is covered by a protective sheath, and after that leaves will be coming. Leaves also will be covered by a layer, small layer, and this small plant also will be covered by a small bark, green color bark. That is called as a dermal tissue. And after that, to supply the strength of this plant, so it grows like that, to supply the strength of that plant not to fall down, so that is given by ground tissue. And to supply water to the plant and to supply food to the roots, one more tissue is there, it is called as vascular tissue. So these are the 4 types of tissues, and meristematic, dermal, ground, and vascular tissues. Next one here we will discuss about the first tissue, about meristematic tissue. So what is the about the meristematic tissue here? Meristematic tissue is otherwise called as growing tissue. Most important to remember. So how to see this in the microscope? Here you can see one picture. This is the very important one which has a seen from the slide of a permanent slide of a shoot tip. Shoot tip means here, for example, this is one seed, roots have been grown, and this is what the shoot system here. And this part we have focused under microscope. Then after focusing under microscope, we will get this picture. Understood? And this consists of 3 parts. This meristematic tissue is otherwise called as growing tissue and growth tissue, and that consists of again 3 parts here. So what is that? First growing part, that means any plant which grows here, first growing part, this is called as apical meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissue, or in short it is called as apical meristem. And the next one here, if you see sideways, if anything it is growing, that is called as a lateral meristematic tissue, otherwise called as lateral meristem. Then sometimes what will happen here, between this and this, that means between apical meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue, in center you will find one more thing here, that is called as intercalary meristematic tissue. So 3 types of tissues are there here: apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue. That means Apical meristematic tissue is the tip, lateral meristematic tissue is the branch, intercalary meristematic tissue is the in between apical meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. So that is the in between it is present. Totally how many are there? First one, second one, third one. Apical, lateral, intercalary. These are most important in case of meristematic tissues here. Once again, if you see here closely, you can see this picture here. So how it is there here? Most important, you need to remember that. One more thing, here three types of tissues are there. Can you see here, like very nearest things are there, and this part is called as apical meristematic tissue, sideways it is called as a lateral meristematic tissue. If you see here, intercalary meristematic tissue. And what are these here? First, one by one we will discuss about this. What are the functions of this meristematic tissue? So apical meristematic tissue, what it will do? It will bring a growth in a height and length. That means here, this side and this side. It increases apical meristematic tissue. That means, for example, a tree is growing, a plant is growing. So height and this width will be decided by apical meristematic tissue. And maximum here, if you see, lateral meristematic tissue also will face the same function. For example, here the stem in the first year, the stem in the second year, the stem in the third year. Can you see these gaps are increasing? So this is about lateral meristematic tissue. It will increase the width of the tree. This is most important. And when the branches have been cut down, what will happen here? New branches will arise from the intercalary meristematic tissue. So intercalary meristematic tissue here, wherever the branching takes place here, that is called as a meristematic tissue. For example, here a plant is there here, and leaves have been grown like this, and after that here one more branch is coming, that will give you the flower. So these flowers are usually grown by intercalary meristematic tissue. So in the next coming class, we will discuss about dicot stem here. It is most important. Under activity 6 and 7, we will discuss about this. As of now, this is important here, and we will meet in the next coming class.